The snow causing big problems for one woman in New Haven.
The street she lives on, Hazel Street, is in such bad shape because of all the snow that she can't get her dialysis supplies delivered. News 8's Jamie Muro on the scene in New Haven with her story.
We are on Hazel Street, or at least I'm standing on snowpack that is supposed to be Hazel Street. And then when you walk to the right here, you can see that there is a clear area, but then this is about a good 2 inches of ice. Well, some folks on the street really are fed up, but one woman you're about to meet says this problem has the potential to really affect her health. Shirley Lawrence has a house full of empty boxes, and that's what's so concerning.
Well, I get my supplies once a month. After the snowstorm last week, I think it was Wednesday, the truck came Thursday, and he said he couldn't come in. He couldn't turn the corner to come in. So he came back on Friday, I was told, and he said he couldn't make it in either. And I said, well, I called Baxter, and I said, I'm going to be running out of supplies. What am I going to do?
The supplies Shirley speaks of are medicine for her dialysis. The Baxter Health Corporation was supposed to deliver them on Friday. Shirley is down to her last bag. Every time she looks out of her window and on her street, she gets even more nervous. If you don't have your medicine,
I'm going to be in the hospital. I'm going to end up in the hospital. It's just as plain facts.
Have you called the city?
I've called the city of New Haven.
I spoke with John Prokop, who is the Director of Public Works here at the City of New Haven. He says there are Priority 1 and Priority 2 streets. Priority 1 streets are those streets that a fire apparatus could not get down, so those have to be cleared first. Then Priority 2 streets are streets that the Public Works Department feels needs to be widened. Well, he says on the list that they compile, Hazel Street was not on any of those lists. However, when we informed him about what's going on with this one woman, Miss Lawrence, on Hazel Street, he says he has someone in the area. They're going to go down, take a look, and check it out. In the meantime, Shirley's hoping the Baxter Company sends a smaller truck as promised because she's running out of time.
Yes, I have to have it now, today. I have to have it today. I have to have it today. Let's have it today.
And when you talked to Baxter, they said
we're sending a smaller truck out today. What time? We don't know.
Neighbors say the only reason we were allowed to park our car here is because they got out and shoveled this themselves last week. And, of course, now the new concern, this storm that's supposed to be coming Tuesday into Wednesday. On the scene in New Haven, I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.